Hey everyone, it's Kasey from Kaseyplans. I am back to film my American Requiem spread, and this is for what was election week in the United States. We're going to get more into it during the day by day, but I was shattered by the results of the election. This country is in such a divide, and it's truly really sad to me to see. A lot of hatred being spewed right now. And if that is something, you know, I align with Harris Walls. I've said it before, I'll say it again. If that's something that you don't like, doesn't vibe with you, click off my video. I've already lost so many followers, which is fine. Good riddance, honestly. But I'm not going to tolerate any hatred. I got a few DMs of people who told me I was uneducated swine because I voted for a black woman. So if that sounds like something you agree with, click off. I really don't want you to watch my videos anyway. So without further ado, let's get into the kit. This kit is from Cafe with Anna. This is her American Requiem exclusive art. I have shown this on my channel before. It might be out of order, like in how she sends it, because I did take pictures of it. Oh, and I'm just, you know, I'm clearly using a Kristen's Planner foil bundle. I did get some little thing add-ons, bottom washi, date covers, extra boxes, just so many boxes in this kit. And then this, and then I am using the election day foil bundle from Kristen's Planner. I did get some add-ons. I am using sparkly blue, which I think is beautiful. And here's the election day overlays, headers, donkey underlays, and then date covers, date numbers, etc. So without further ado, if you would like to see how this spread turns out, just keep watching. and we are back. I think this spread, or the base, came out beautiful. Oh, love this. So, let us get in to the day by day. Also, I'm sorry if the lighting is a little wonky. You know, truly, yeah. So, we're going to do this talk-through style. I didn't really plan... I didn't plan too much for this, if I'm being honest with you. I did pull all my stickers, but that is really it. So I am going to rifle through. I'm going to lay down some boxes, and that's where we're going to start. So this is the week of the presidential election in the United States. I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that this week really stressed me out. I think a lot of people feel the same way, at least that I know. Personally, a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people very unhappy with the results. Yeah, I don't know. I saw something on the internet that said, it was, I don't remember the exact quote, but it said, yes, the people who get it, every issue on the ballot may not have affected them, but they voted knowing that it would affect someone else. And that really resonated with me because, yes, I am a white woman. I'm an attorney. I understand the privileged situation that I am in, the privileged life that I lead, but I also understand that not everyone has that same life, and that not everyone has those same opportunities that I have. So I get it. I think part of that has to do with what I do for work, but I also think part of it is being a decent human being. I think if you can look at someone, or you can, if you can put yourself not in someone else's shoes, because I also understand that I will never have or even be able to fathom a lot of the experiences of people of color or immigrants or, really what have you. But I also recognize that they're human beings, and certain things are not political issues. Abortion, not a political issue. It's healthcare. Point blank. That's how I feel about that. Being, quote, illegal. What makes a person illegal? I always love that. Oh, well, there's so many illegal immigrants in this country. Okay, but what, how do you look at a person and say, oh, you're here, you came over the border for a better life. You're illegal. Like, really? They're a person at the end of the day. That's, I think what this country lacks is basic human decency toward one another, 100%. And I am really shocked. No, I'm not shocked. I'm disgusted with the results. And truly, when it happened, I was distraught. I said, am I not going to be able to, oh my God, none of that was on camera, was it? I'm going to see if that was on camera. You know what, honestly, Monday. Is my husband going to have to own me? Like, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is my husband going to be the one to say that I can or cannot do something? Because that's not how it works in my house. My husband doesn't tell me anything. He's not going to tell me yes, no, boo hoo. Absolutely not. Now, if that's how it is in your house, great. If you're okay with being owned, no. Or no, you know what? If you're okay with that, you go forth and live your life. But That's not my life. That's not what I signed up to do. Really feels like we are in A Handmaid's Tale. I might as well read the book before it's banned, so I can, figure out what I'm getting myself into here. Might as well. Got to figure it out, guys. We got to figure it out. Oh, God. I don't know. I don't love, like, I'm just not shocked. I'm just not shocked. Sad as that is, not shocked. Okay, so I have 4 and 4. I'm just not shocked. Disgusted? Yes. But shocked? No. Not, truly not in the slightest. So this week was rough. It was very emotional. I had a lot of good conversations with friends, trusted family members, and a friend, Bree, she said, let's focus on what we can do, how we can help moving forward. And I said, I would really like that. So I am looking for a women's rights association that I can not just donate money to, but that I would like to donate my time to, that is local. So I will find that and I'll report back to you guys about my progress. My mind is all over the place because I am filming this about 3 weeks after the results, and I'm still in the same shock that I was before. It's very concerning that a majority of the country prioritizes cheap groceries and cheap gas over the lives of human people. And if you think that that's a radical idea, you're definitely in the wrong YouTube channel. And you know what? That's okay. I don't have to be everybody's cup of tea, because some people don't even like tea. But I remember on election day, I read something that said like, oh, did you wake up at 3 a.m. or between a certain number of hours because you couldn't sleep? And I did. I was checking my phone all night. I went to bed. Physically went to bed at a decent time, but I could not stay asleep. I couldn't rest. I was up and down. It was just so emotional. So emotional. And I'm not talking about the spread at all, because this is important. People's lives are very important, and that's what we should be focusing on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. I really don't know. let me just move this a little bit. I think that, this need to return America to being a great nation. But how can America be a great nation when women, when women's basic rights are being taken away for the sheer fact that a white man thinks it to be so? Or how can America be a great nation when this country is mass deporting children? So if you don't know, I am an immigration attorney. I have been for my entire professional career. That is my chosen profession. That's what I was doing in law school. And that is where I am now in private practice. I do represent children clients. I will say I don't have a lot of children clients, but I do have some. And how can you look at a child? This happened to me after the election. One of my clients, she is a child, and she said, I want you to tell President Trump that I'm so sorry. I don't want him to deport me. How do you look at a child? I started crying. I started crying. I said, don't worry. That's why you have me, but that's not, children don't understand. Children don't understand the process and how this works, and children don't get it. And they shouldn't have to. That's the thing. They shouldn't have to get it. They really should not have to get it. And the fact that so many of them are forced to get it and are forced to live in this fear, for what? For gas? That's really what we're prioritizing, cheap gas over the lives of people. You know, so now what's going to happen with these tariffs, right? What's going to happen when other countries in the world don't want to economically deal with the United States, right? What happens when we're going to enter World War III? I truly feel that way. And I don't consider myself to be a negative person, but if anything that I'm saying right now is shocking to you, you really need to watch the news. And I'm not talking about Fox News, CNN. I'm talking about reading the news from around the world. Like, read some news. This is literally everything to me. This spread is everything to me. It's so good. This came out so good. I know I've just been flapping about my feelings, but that's where I'm at right now. I was going to be petty and not do any red, but I didn't have enough. I don't think I have enough stickers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so oh gosh, it's just hard. It's really tough to just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where the country is headed. I don't know. I don't know what comes next. I know that a lot of people are saying, oh, it'll be fine. You know, you'll be fine. I'm not necessarily concerned about myself because I do live in a state. I live in Massachusetts, so I do live in a state that will protect my basic human rights. I'm not necessarily concerned about myself. I'm concerned about those who don't live in a state where their basic. I'm concerned about people who live in a state that doesn't see them as a person. I'm concerned about people who live in states where they will not have access to the medications they need, the healthcare services that they need. You know, transgender individuals who may not be able to receive treatment because of where they live, based nothing purely only on geography. That they may not be able to receive treatment, continued hormone therapies. I don't think that should be dependent on where you live. Again, these things are not healthcare. Trans individuals should be able to receive medication that they need regardless of geographical location. Because all you're doing when you ban abortion or you leave it up to the states, I don't know if Republicans understand this, but you're not eliminating people from having abortions. You're merely limiting people from having abortions that are safe. People who are pregnant and don't want to be pregnant will find a way to not be pregnant, regardless of a ban of this or that. They will find a way, whether it's going to another state, whether it's taking matters into their own hands. All you are doing when you eliminate or put it on the states is increasing the number of unsafe abortions and wrongfully putting doctors or healthcare professionals or the person receiving the medical treatment in jeopardy because you think that it's wrong. But yet, why then are you forcing someone who doesn't want to be pregnant to give birth or to then put a child up for adoption or in the foster care system on an already extremely taxed system? I don't know. I personally do not know the number of children who are in foster care, the total number, I mean. But I do know that that number is very high. So when you are saying, oh, okay, we're Texas, no abortions here, okay, complete abortion ban. Somebody who is pregnant, doesn't want to be pregnant, is just going to go somewhere else, figure it out themselves, and it's all you're doing is creating more of a problem. You're just saying, hey, go somewhere else to have this procedure done. You know, well, whatever happens, happens. But yeah, we're probably going to arrest you, press criminal charges against the doctor that completed the service against you, because we just really don't agree with that. We don't agree with abortion, blah, blah, blah. Are you serious? How is that? That's dictatorship. I'm sorry. How is that democracy? How? I think when you look at it in general, right, people are in favor of having some type of abortion protection. Now, I also don't think that abortion should be used as birth control. So don't get my words twisted. I think that's not what I mean. I don't think it should be birth control. But if you find yourself with child and you do not want to be with child, you absolutely should be able to receive healthcare services that align with your choice, whatever it may be. I am personally in the camp where I am not interested in having children. I would not want to bring a child into this world with the state of things as they are at this moment. Not something I'm interested in. And truly, it's something that I spoke to my husband about. You know, I figured, hey, while I still have a choice in the matter, we're going to talk about this, because I don't want this. This is not something that I want. This is not something that I'm choosing for myself and my body. I do not want this. And that we're having to make such extreme choices because the alternative is imprisonment is truly ridiculous. This is dictator behavior. Whether you see it or not, this is dictator behavior. Are we soon going to have to wear little, identifying markers on our chests to say, oh, I'm born of whatever European descent, I'm good. Or, oh, my family is from Mexico or South America. Ooh, you get a red X. What are you going to get, a green or a red or a yellow button? Not sure. Not sure what we do. It baffles me. I also recently read an article that Donald Trump and his cabinet are considering removing citizenship for individuals born in the United States. Excuse me. Now, how is that going to work in practice? That is in the Constitution. So they're going to make an amendment to the Constitution that says you have to prove your U.S. citizenship in order to get a U.S. passport? How is that going to work? You're going to eliminate people who have a U.S. birth certificate from being a U.S. citizen because you don't like where their parents were born or their grandparents were born. How far back are you going to go? When I read that, I was truly concerned. How are you going to do that? I was born, I am a U.S. born citizen. My parents are U.S. born citizens, but where's the line going to be? Where is that going to be? Because you're going to tell people, oh, only certain people can get automatic U.S. citizenship at birth. How in practice is that going to work? Truly, this is something I want to know. Like, are you going to say, oh, you have, your great grandmother or grandfather was born in an undesirable country, so no U.S. citizenship for you? Okay, so how are they going to write the law? How are they going to write that? These are things that truly still keep me up at night. I also am seeing now Donald Trump is announcing his cabinet, okay? Linda McMahon is a former World Wrestling Entertainment executive who is to be appointed as the U.S. Secretary of the Department of Education. What? What? We are just letting anybody do anything. Somebody says, oh, yeah, I went to school once. Department of Education. Oh, I passed a farm on my way to work. Department of Agriculture. What? What is going on? Actually, I know how there's no qualified people, because the people who Donald Trump was in cahoots with before that may, and I use that word very loosely, that may have been qualified to help him or assist him in some way, they've all skated. They've all said, Donnie, you're nuts. We're out. I would say the more moderate Republicans. Now, there are some real crazies out there. So we're going to have someone, okay, and again, it shouldn't shock me, but I'm still somehow shocked. If you can believe that. Shouldn't shock me, but I'm still shocked. So now Linda is going to say, oh, I'm the U.S. Department Secretary of Education. Let's get the kids some tables and have them fight it out. But I guess that'll be good, if they have, steel chairs and trash cans like they have in the WWE. I guess it's a good thing she's going to run the Department of Education when there's another school shooter, because at least they'll have, tables, ladders, and chairs, a steel bike chain to defend themselves. Thank God for the small things in life, I guess. Oh my God. I'm fearful for the continuation of this country. But what are we going to do about mental health services? How are we going to get people actual help when they need it? How are we going to do any of that? I don't know. I don't have the answers, and I truly, truly wish that I did, but I don't. And I am, I'm sorry, moving this all over the place. I am very sorry for, I don't know. I don't know what I'm sorry for. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry that this is the way it is. I'm sorry that this is the world that we are in. I'm sorry on behalf of the 57-something% of white women who voted for Trump, because I am in the, is it 57? Because I am in the percentage that did not vote for him. And I'm sorry for your children. If you have children, I'm sorry for them, because they're not going to continue to be safe in school. I didn't think that children's safety in school was a radical idea. I truly didn't. I also didn't think that, I didn't think that was radical. But it is. And I'm sorry. On behalf of those very ignorant people in this world, I am sorry. Because children deserve better. That I 100% believe. That children deserve better from all of us. I decided at the end of the video, I'll end on a lighter note and go through where all the stickers are from. Because I just feel really at a loss. I feel very, it's truly concerning that this is where we're at in life. And that, what are we going to not have, term limits for president anymore? I hope Brock is on deck because we really need him to come back. And how sad is it that, you know, I saw something from Supreme Court Justice Sotomayor, who said that she was considering retiring, and she was really contemplating it because she said, well, if I'm going to retire in the next 4 years, I kind of have to retire now. So at least President Biden would be able to nominate a replacement for me. So at least the makeup of the Supreme Court wouldn't change on her account. How sad is that? That was like when Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed, that we were hoping and praying for a woman to live so that her successor wasn't a Trump. And unfortunately, she ended up passing away anyways. But how sad is that? I'm getting emotional talking about Ruth Bader Ginsburg because she's such an inspirational person. But how sad is that? I'm popping this in my planner. Well, for what a shitty week this was, the spread looks amazing. Anna, you're really doing the Lord. Oh. Can we not? Stop. I just want to zoom in once. Okay. Oh my, can we just do one? Okay. So this is the spread. The stickers came out amazing. So let's go through. This is from Kaseyplans. I do PR for Carly Shop. You can use code Kasey15 to save 15% and get my freebie. This is from Sugar Pop Fizz. I do PR for Sugar Pop Fizz. You can use code Kasey to save 15% in her shop. That is from Carly. Liner Designs. All the blue sparkle is from the foil bundle, so I'm not going to go through that because I already told you that's from Kristen's planner. Kaseyplans, Mick Plans not open anymore. Mick Plans, Kaseyplans, Sweet Avis Paper. This is from Peach Plans. Unfortunately, her shop is not open anymore. Kaseyplans, Sugar Pop Fizz. Kaseyplans, Corks and Corks Co. Laurel Shop is on Etsy. Kaseyplans, Mick Plans, Kaseyplans, Sugar Pop Fizz, Kaseyplans, Mick Plans, Kaseyplans, basically Mick Plans, Kaseyplans. This is from Sweet Tea Plans. You can use code Kasey24 to save 25% in her shop. Sugar Pop Fizz, Kaseyplans, Mick Plans, Mick Plans, Corks and Corks Co. Kaseyplans, Mick Plans, or excuse me, that's Kaseyplans, Mick Plans for the pigs, and then Kaseyplans for the scripts. So I sincerely hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. And I will be sure to see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.